Now Lich is one of the more annoying / difficult bosses to deal with. The life draining mechanic plus the massive HP that the Lich Soul has and the summon MOAB class balloons if you don't deal with them in time can make your game pretty hard, and all of this while trying to keep a good economy so we don't fall behind. Now before I go on, you guys have noticed that I stopped uploading the boss balloon guides on this channel, and from now on I'll be posting my full playthroughs for all boss events on my second channel, so subscribe to that one to see those boss balloon videos. My first tip is regarding a couple of monkey knowledge points. So monkey knowledge makes a big difference in boss fights, but it's really not necessary to have everything unlocked. Now I'm not gonna talk about the obvious ones like the extra 200 starting cash and the free dark monkey or the hero starting at level 3 and stuff like that, but a couple of Lich specific knowledge points that are especially useful throughout the early game. The first knowledge point to have is the mana shield. Now this is because when the Lich Soul appears, when it drains lives, it will start draining from the mana shield first and then move on to your normal life, so you'll save a few ticks if your defenses are weak. The next one is the healthy bananas knowledge, which makes marketplaces produce 1 life and central markets produce 3 lives per round. Now since the Lich Soul is the biggest threat, especially on tier 1 elite Lich, if your defenses are weak and your farming is slow, then you want to be prepared with lives, and this monkey knowledge can easily get you another 20 to 30 lives, if not more, depending on how many marketplaces you bought. The summoned MOAB class balloons, or chained MOABs as some people call them, can be difficult to manage in the early stages when the money is tight and the defenses are weak, and if you guys didn't know, the tier 1 elite Lich makes all summoned MOABs the 1.8 times faster and have 7 times more HP. Now the way to defend this is getting at least 1 MOAB assassin for the Lich Soul, but preferably 2, a sticky bomb ninja for DPS, and a MOAB shove heli to keep the summons in place. After you've popped the Lich Soul with the sticky bomb and the MOAB assassin ability, the remaining MOABs will be kept in place by the MOAB shove, and your sticky bomb ninja plus the assassins will be able to clear them. My next tip is regarding farming, and I think that this is what a lot of you guys want to know, because if your early farming is good, well, the entire game is going to be easy, and this is how my farming strategy usually goes. Now the footage is from gameplay without monkey knowledge, so you can imagine it will only be better with it. So after you started with the dark monkey, get Ben. If Ben is not available, then just go for a normal farm. Depending on the map, I have 2 favorite ways of defending the early game. Number 1 is the tag shooter on maps with loops, and number 2 is the druid on basically everything else. The next part is balancing your defenses with farming. So if you're feeling like you can defend up to around 17, 18 or 19 with some cheeky ability usage and without having to upgrade the defenses, then go for it. If not, get the druid to at least 010 or the tag to 101 and then keep buying and upgrading farms. I usually like leaking the camo balloon around 24 because saving $300 is more important than 3 lives, especially if your money is tight. By round 28, you should have at least 4 to 5 200 farms, or even 3 to 4 200s and 1 203, and have your tag to 302 or your druid to 030 to deal with the leads. After this, keep upgrading the remaining farms to 203 and get the 003 dart for round 33 and eventually the 023 for round 36. This is how my early game farming usually goes, and even if you need to add a tower, make sure it's a cheap one or something that will be useful later on. So for example, a 102 ninja, which is going to become a 104 for the boss. My final tip is about selling and one of my favorite towers to use, and that is the favored trades buccaneer. If possible, always make sure to sell in range of a favored trades buccaneer. The amount of money you get back is insane, and the more expensive the tower is, the more money you're getting back. Let me give you some examples from different stages in the game. When preparing for the tier 1 elite Lich, selling a marketplace will give you $4,560, but if you do it in the range of a favored trades boat, it goes up to $5,130. When getting ready for the tier 2 elite Lich, you guys know that my favorite way of farming is with a Miniopolis, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a mini Monkeyopolis, and here's a video if you want to know more about it and how it works. So the Miniopolis would be a tower that we would sell for the tier 2 elite Lich to buy the mad darting gunner. Now if we just straight up sell it, we'll get $57,161, but if we do it in the range of a favored trades boat, then we get $64,585, which is a crazy increase, especially from a tower that not only makes money but does a little bit of damage as well. And this doesn't only go for the big sells. You should be buying as many of your towers as possible in the range of this guy just to save a few thousand here and there, which eventually could be put into your farms and drastically improve your income. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.